All right, everybody. So we are back, and I've got, of course, Isabella with me. And I talked about that we were going to start doing more marketing, and I was going to create a series for it. And so Bella's here to
Hey guys.
maybe share some of her many tips that she
Mhm.
has. And she's already working with some clients right now in the smoke shop industry, and so maybe, just maybe, she can help you as well. And we're not going to give you the full Monty, but we're going to give you part of it, and she can give you some actionable tips that maybe you'll be interested in. What do you think, Bella? You think they'll be interested in this?
I 100% think they will be
That's
interested.
what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man. Hey, so you know, just give us just whatever you think will help. Okay, we
Okay.
what we really want to do is actionable steps, things that
Mhm.
they can do, and absolutely, it's easy for them to do. Right, what you're going to
It's
tell them.
extremely easy. Yeah.
Okay, so
The
I'm
thing
gonna I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
quit talking and I'm gonna let you do
okay,
it. Run with it, girl.
I'm gonna run with it.
All right,
Okay.
do it.
Okay, well, I think the first thing that I'm gonna talk about is the age restriction thing. A lot of people think that if you're age restrict an account that it's gonna
On
help it
what?
because
On what? On what?
on social medias.
Like
Anything.
which social medias in particular are you thinking?
Truly, for me, I would think Instagram. Instagram is the big one that they try to age restrict on because they think that they're going to get a lawsuit, things like that. But if you look at the big brands like Big Tobacco, White Claw, things like that,
Like,
they don't have age restrictions on it.
hey,
Champs doesn't even have an age restriction on it.
that's true. I know that's true.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
very
that's
true. If
true.
you look it up, it's not age restricted
And
because
there's
they
some
want
wild
people
stuff
to
that
see
goes
it.
on there.
Wild. We've been to many shows. But that's the thing is like you have it's not what okay, how am I gonna say this? It's not like you're advertising to the ages right now.
No, because
You're
you got to think that it's Instagram. You cannot put any kind of number figure, or
exactly.
you're
You
not
can't
selling anything. What you're doing is exposing.
advertise.
Hey, and
Yes.
if you don't believe that a 14-year-old kid's not watching a movie and not seeing some sex
Crazy things.
and they're seeing drugs, they're seeing all
Yeah.
kind of things. If you don't think that they're not advertising, then why would you
You're
be
crazy.
advertising, right?
Exactly. That's the big thing. And you have to realize that they're gonna be coming of age soon. So you're gonna be advertising to future generations and future customers. That
I
is the
don't know that
biggest
you're advertising. I think you're exposing them
yeah,
to the
exposing.
store and the brand.
Exactly. And so maybe like having even if you want to do an age restriction on 15 plus, okay.
Okay,
That's
that's
okay.
fair.
Go right ahead and do that.
That's fair.
But really what you need to do is make sure to cover your own butt is to have a 21 plus in your bio because then they can't come back and say, "Well, you're advertising to these kids." You're not. You put it on there 21 plus.
What
This is
should that say?
America.
Do you have a specific terminology they should use? Maybe, I mean, like, should they say something along the lines of all products in these stores are intended for 21 plus? But is that right?
So you can do that, but even just as short as like 21 plus and like the little like yellow triangle thing with the exclamation point type deal, that's what you could do. Easy as peasy. I'm telling you, that's all you have to do. Because if you go look at these big brands, that's all they have in there.
Well, let me ask you
Because then,
something.
yes,
So let's say that some store sells, I don't know, posters. You know,
mhm,
uh, uh, can people come into the store, say at 16 years old, and buy those posters?
I'm gonna put it back on you. You have retail stores. Can they do
So
that?
the answer to that
Can they?
for us
Can they?
is no.
Yeah.
In our
No.
retail stores, it's no. It's 18 plus. But
Yes.
but I will say this: if mom comes in with the 16-year-old, and the 16-year-old goes back to where the posters are, mom's hanging out with him, and they're going through and they find him a Batman or some Joker or some Harley
Mhm.
Quinn with her tits out. I mean, that's cool with me. He picks it up. Mom, he goes up and he pays for it because mom's standing right there. I don't really have no problem with that. If he picks,
Exactly.
if he or she picks out some incense and an incense burner, now I can't sell him a lighter because that's illegal in the state of Kentucky. But in
Mhm.
some states, I mean, he could buy that at Walmart. He could buy it right on the line, because they sell them in 2-pack blister packs.
So I think truly that it comes down to how is your law written? Can you have that inside your stores? Because different states obviously have different laws, like how we're a terminology state, but other places are not.
Oh, I know, man. That terminology
Which
bullshit.
is terrible.
That's unreal.
It's ridiculous.
It's freedom of speech. Just watch what you say,
Yeah.
and that's ridiculous, but whatever. And so
that's the biggest thing.
So when we're talking,
knowing your terminology too.
So when you're talking age gating, I mean, do you age gate also like Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and I mean, LinkedIn doesn't have a gate.
No, the only one that truly like has one is all Meta.
Meta has so Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, Meta has that, but TikTok does not. They're really good with their guidelines.
Well, now, yeah, because apparently you can get shut down from them by just showing smoking and all that.
Yeah. So like whenever I do the advertising for that, I make sure that like there's no smoking in it. We can show the products. We cannot show the flower. We can't do that at all. But we can allude to it because they're not what they're looking for is, are you saying certain words? Are you showing certain things? So you have to get really creative, and that's what having a creative background in these things really comes in handy.
So you're not able to show the bud in any way, are you?
No, not at all.
Now, what about in pre-rolls? As long as you don't show the green end of it, right?
Correct. You can show the pre-rolls because that can technically be anything.
But you can't show the green end.
Correct. Because it could honestly, in all sense of things, it could be a rolled up piece of paper. I mean,
and we all know, boys and girls, that's all this is, man. It's all just smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Exactly.
And we all believe that, right? No, we don't. But anyway, we're not stupid.
But they do.
Right.
They do.
But they do.
Like little things like, I mean, me and you know this. You can even do things out of like a can. Truly.
Yeah, I mean, I could push that can in and make me 2 or 3 holes in it, and that mouthpiece becomes the blowhole, and woohoo, we're in the money.
Exactly. So it could truly be anything.
Right.
So that's the thing, is being really smart and very strategic about how you do things is honestly the big deal in this industry. Yes, it's becoming more legal, but is it ever going to be freedom of speech in the industry? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I watch that jackass for Raw constantly sit there and blow smoke and burn, blunts, and it seems like he never gets in trouble. Never.
It's because he's probably part of Big Tobacco.
Well, I think it's because of all the money he spends on ads, although they claim you can't buy ads, but apparently he does because I see them.
I have other theories behind him. But I don't want to get canceled by him.
Well, he tried to do that to me, and you see how that worked out.
Yep, he won't even make eye contact with you at the shows.
Right. That's right. Okay, so what else? What else you got?
Product showcases. I think that's another big thing.
Can you explain what that is?
So a product showcase is pretty much I like to do with my clients a thing of the week. Pick your slowest moving item, post it. Exactly.
Right. And when you say showcases, what do you mean? Do you mean one photo, or do you mean several photos? Do you mean a video? What are you talking about?
Depending on the platform, I would rather have multiple pictures, different angles, different ways it could be used. Obviously, don't show it being smoked out of. Let's be smart, people. But really showing it a different angle, showing different lightings. I like to do things either Canva, if you have the stock picture and you don't have time to do other things, or you're not in the facility to actually hold the piece, or just taking it honestly outside, putting it in the grass, putting it somewhere in front of your store, putting those really cool pictures you see on everyone else's.
Yeah, making them lifestyle photos.
Exactly. Because that does very well in any industry, honestly.
Wow. So,
and I think that could help a lot.
Do you think that video or photos are better?
Depending on the platform, and depending on your account, because different accounts do better. Like on your Instagram page for Chatboy TV, videos do better than pictures.
Well, yeah, because
But
I'm nothing to look at. I'm just keeping it
maybe
real. I don't fool me.
I don't know. I'm very biased. I don't. It's fine. I don't want to say either way because you are my dad. So,
Well, I know
but
I'm pretty, but they may not think so.
yeah, but like on the wholesale, you're so funny.
Thanks.
But on the wholesale, pictures do better because in the wholesale, we're looking at B2B. We're not doing that B2C. That's the big thing. Is what is your target market? Is it B2B or is it B2C? So that's going to really determine what you need to do because
But
if it's a B2C
explain to
person,
them B2B is business to business.
business to business and then business to consumer.
Okay.
If you're doing business to consumer, it's more apt to do videos. Or if you're on TikTok, you're going to do videos no matter what. Because I'm not going to lie, I love TikTok. Everyone loves TikTok my age. And I know you think that's crazy.
Well, man, whatever, dude.
But you watch Facebook Reels, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't watch Facebook Reels. Your mom
Sorry.
does.
You watch Instagram Reels.
Instagram stories. They're not reels.
You send me Reels.
Those are stories. They come out of stories. Whatever. Cat stories, okay? You like cat shit? I send them, okay? I like cat stuff too, man. But whatever.
But still, though. And that's the thing is you also have to look at your demographic. So if it's a business to consumer and you're trying to go to the next generation, do videos. Short videos. Because my generation has a terrible attention span.
How do you know what their demographic is on Instagram?
It shows you.
There's analytics, right? There's analytics under the professional.
Yes, it's underneath the professional, and you're going to look for your analytics. Your analytics are going to tell you everything. It's going to tell you even down to what country they came through and their ages. And even can tell you exactly how they got there. Could they see that it was from a story? Was it from a searching of you? Was it from, like, if you're going on TikTok, is it from the For You page? Is it from their following page? Like, and what I really like, I'm going to harp on TikTok right now, but
it's okay. Go ahead. Hey, because your generation's on it. And really and truly, I get a lot of fucking leads from there, man.
You do?
Yeah.
And my thing is on TikTok, you can even see what hashtag they searched up. That's what I really like about their algorithm, is that it shows me exact. And I think that's what Meta can honestly take from TikTok. But as we all know, ByteDance is also the king of algorithms and all that fun stuff.
Well, today they are.
Yeah, today.
Things change.
As of today's news, they're great.
I saw a couple of new platforms popping up, man, that we might ought to start looking into. Maybe.
We'll look. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's the big thing, is like really looking at their analytics. Your analytics are like your Bible. It's the Bible of the social media, because it's going to tell you, is this post do better than this one? If you can't see it, or if you don't know how to read your analytics, you can hit me up at ikwmediallc@gmail.com, and I can help you read them analytics.
Okay. And you know, there's a fee involved in that, though, right?
Yes,
I mean, you're not doing that, as Mother Teresa.
No, there's a fee. We can talk about that whenever it comes down to it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, everything is negotiable. Everything, right?
Everything's negotiable. Yeah.
Right. And so
I have different packages. I also have packages if you are a customer of my father's. I have stuff from them.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness! Like a discount?
Like a discount.
Does Dad get cut in on that?
No.
Fuck. This kid, man. This kid. Well, I mean, I know her mom, so whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Proceed.
But also, like, I'm gonna go into another. What? You making
Nothing.
fun of me?
No, no, ma'am.
You're making fun of me. He's making fun of me now. That's
Go
crazy.
ahead. Go ahead. Talk.
Crazy.
So let me ask you a couple things here.
Okay.
They're looking at the analytics, and like you said, if they're having problems looking at that, they need to contact you and you can help
Mhm.
them with that. And, so if they need a little bit of help, you can help with it. If they need a hell of a lot of help, you can help with it. But there is some participation they're going to have to do in it, correct? Because you're not
Correct.
in, say, Idaho.
Yeah.
You're
Like
not in Minnesota. Whatever.
I have a client all the way out in Arizona who sends me stuff. We communicate through email all the time. But if they don't send me stuff, I can't do my job. And I make that very upfront, very like as soon as we start, like, hey, listen, it's a team effort. I'm not in your stores. I also say that with Dad. I'm not in there all the time. I'm obviously in Ohio, so I'm not in Kentucky, guys. So I have to be sent stuff or be told about things, or I'm never going to know about them. So that's the thing, is communication is what's going to make my job easier, and you're going to get better results that way.
So if they just turn it over to you, you'll read the analytics, you'll do it all for them. And, of course, that costs money. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
you'll do all the heavy lifting. All they got to do is make pictures, make some videos, have some conversation and communication,
Correct.
and you go from there.
Like I send I'm going to use them as an example, but they have an Instagram and a TikTok. I send them ideas for videos. Like I tell them clearly what to do. Just put them inside the folder when you're done. Email me when you're done. And I like to run that by because I like to do things like that, because if I don't, then there's not a good communication. I also do not like to talk on the phone because I like everything in writing. I have been taught correctly, get everything in writing. Unpopular opinion.
No. I believe you should have everything in writing, but I do know you like, no, you know what? You really don't like talking on the phone. You like to FaceTime.
I FaceTime Mom.
Can't FaceTime Dad.
No, Dad does not have an Apple.
I don't have a girl phone.
I have to Google Meets him. Yeah. Very weird.
All right, bro. So let's wrap this up, Bella. We're right at about 20-minute mark. So tell me, give me the whole thing right here. Wrap it up. Tell us what you're really thinking here.
So really,
summarize it.
We're gonna go through the 2 points again. My big thing is do not, I repeat, do not have a 21 age restriction on that account.
If you do, they're fucked up, right?
Exactly. And it takes me so long to have to undo it, because then I'm going to have to start with, because remind you, I can't really do ad spend like bigger companies do, because I work with smaller companies. So I'm going to have to do organic marketing.
Well, they could do ad spend if they have the budget.
Yes.
So if you don't have a budget, that's why she can't do it. Let me explain that.
Yes.
If you don't have a budget other than for her, then you're going to have to do everything organic. Now, if you have ad spend, if you have a little bit larger budget for her and the ad spend, and the ad spend don't have to be big, does it?
No, it does not.
But I mean, we're not talking, dollars a day. We're talking, dollars a day. Dollars.
Bigger numbers.
I mean, if you want a bigger ROI, you got to spend some money. But if you're willing to be small and start out slow and get bigger and bigger and let it be a snowball
we
effect,
did organic marketing with you.
I did organic marketing from the start.
Yes.
It wasn't until 2 years into the Chadway TV that I started putting out paid ads.
Yeah. So that's the big thing, is do not have that age restriction on the account, because if you do, then it's going to block anyone from truly seeing it. And
look at it as exposing people at an earlier age to the brand, not necessarily to the items.
I like to think of, when you put an age restriction on it, I like to go back to our Middletown store. You see it, but you can't get to it.
Oh my God, let's don't get started with that. That's a
that's the thing, is if you may be able to see it, but you can't really get to it to find out more.
and you could see it
That's how I
so
like to put it.
good. It was just hard to get to. God,
Exactly.
it was a
Yeah, that's how I
nightmare.
like to put that though.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a good example.
And then what's the other one?
Product showcases. So again, that's putting not performing products or even like sales. That could be it. Anything truly could be a product showcase. You do a product of the week, and then if someone refers it, they may get a percentage off their sale from it or something like that.
Okay.
Depending, it's up to you. That's a discretion of their choice.
Well, I mean that could be part of your rewards program too,
Yes.
where hey, Joe Neckbone or Jane X sent me here with because they told me about your Instagram, and I saw you had I don't know, these pen vapes for sale, and hey, can you tell me more about it? And then they would put that into the POS system, give them a $2 commission, and next time they come in, they get $2 off.
Exactly.
Jane or Joe X, that's who I'm talking about. Okay. So that's great, Belle. So I appreciate you coming on, Belle, and I appreciate you
Of
doing
course.
this. And we're going to try to do this every week, right?
Yep, we're gonna try.
And we're going to try to do some, because I know you're busy as hell up there and everything. And, of course, pretty soon you'll be in Mexico and laying on the beach.
Cabo.
Well, maybe we could even do it there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You could
We
do
can do it
it.
at the bar.
You could do it at your bikini, whatever.
No,
That'd be filthy.
that'd be weird.
Real weird. But anyway, we're going to try to do this every week, every 2 weeks, and we're going to try to do some marketing help for you guys. And hopefully it'll pull your ass out of the gutter, because some of you are sending me fucking emails, man, right and left. Woe is me, man. What the hell am I going to do? So I've gotten Bella to give us a few free tips here. And, over the next little bit, maybe she can help you guys a little bit. And if you're having a problem with it, they got to hit you up at ikwmediallc@gmail.com, right?
That's correct.
And hopefully we'll put the link here at the bottom. I'm sure Brandon will do that for her, because, that's her big brother from another mother, and it is what it is there. But Brandon was raised right up alongside of her, so I'm sure he'll be glad to help her in every single way. And
he does, and I'll call him.
Yeah, I mean, he loves her a whole lot, so I know he will. And I know that, man, I'm telling you, I just know that these things can help you. If you don't do anything but listen to these tips, maybe you'll get a little further ahead than you are right now. But if you work with her directly, I know you'll get ahead a lot further, but that's up to you. Do the free version first. If it works, now she's got a lot in her game book, and maybe that'll help you too. Could you agree, Bella?
I could agree. All I want to do is help. I really do. I like helping people, and I think it's fun to me.
I feel like she's got that from old dad. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to take a little credit for that, in all honesty.
I'll give that to him.
Because I feel like, I've done this for free for so long, but I mean, she's got a college bill to pay for, y'all. So, and I mean, and what's that drink you're drinking?
Cocaine Energy, guys. That's my favorite. Pina colada.
So
I've got my roommate on it now. It's great.
If you watched our videos from Champs, right now that that's her drink, and that shit is not cheap, is it?
No, it is not.
So
look it up on Amazon. It is not cheap.
So she is going to need you to help her with that, and if you can, that'd be cool. And let her know that use the Cocaine Energy as your how you started out with for the email, and she'll know that you're part of the tribe, and she'll be glad to help you out with it. Okay,
100% would be.
All right, everybody. So, hey, we appreciate you coming in, Bella, and doing this, and we're going to do it again next week or in 2 weeks or whatever we can do. And we'll drop these in, and hopefully they help you. Comment down below and let us know if that helps you, or if you can add to it. If you can add to the story here, or you can add to the conversation, maybe you got some tips too, and Bella can investigate those and maybe add those to her arsenal of weaponry. That'd be wonderful. Always learning, man. We appreciate everything you guys do. Thanks for coming out and watching, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
You signing off?
Yep. Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. See ya.